Oh, hello, happy Monday. Welcome back to Drinking by My Shelf. Let's play Book Trail. Book Trail is a little game that I invented at the start of the year. It's actually just a reboot of my old game, Book Jail. So I'll link to the kind of announcement below in case you haven't seen this before and you don't know what I'm doing. Essentially, I'm giving myself pretty little presents as a reward for doing the challenges that I set myself at the start of the year. So let's see how many of these babies I won today. Challenge number 1 that I said I was going to do this year was try and do Books and Lala's Buzzword-a-thon challenge. So she has given us a different buzzword or buzzword theme for every month of the year. And you can kind of do it as like a week-long readathon each month if you want, or you can just take it as like a challenge for each month, try and read one book that fits the buzzword, which is what I'm doing. I haven't always been successful, as you will see if you watch past videos for Book Trail, but I did do this one. So the buzzword was house/home, and I read the book The Last House on Needless Street. Look, I have proof. This is the book, The Last House on Needless Street. It says house right there in the title, and I read it. So, I get a little gem. What was the second one? The second challenge I set myself for 2021 was to do the Reading Women challenge. From the Reading Women podcast, they have a challenge that's like to help you diversify your reading and read more books by women. So they have particular prompts, and this month I ticked off 2 of them. I read a book with a rural setting, which was Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. That is set in Stratford-upon-Avon. Shakespeare's wife is in it, and she's like super into nature. She like loves being in the forest. So that was one. But I also did another challenge, which was to reread a favourite book. And for that I reread A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I made a whole video about it. You can watch it if you want. Okay, challenge number 3 is just my ongoing Balancing the Books challenge. And I said that I would give myself a little gem for every number that my TBR went down by at the end of the month, if I managed to actually reduce my TBR, which this month I did not. My last Balancing the Books just went live on Friday. You can go check it out and you will see that I didn't even successfully balance my books, to be honest, so I definitely didn't get any prizes for reducing my TBR, so that's a big fat 0. Moving quickly on. The next challenge was to try and read more books in translation. I had set myself the rather random goal at the beginning of this year that I would read at least 18% books in translation. The reason for that very random number being that 18% of my favourite books of 2020 were translated. And so I was like, I should just keep reading at least 18% of my overall reading. So for every number like over 18% that I get, I can have a little gem, which I'm already telling you is not going to work. I don't think I've got a single gem for this translation prompt this entire year because I keep forgetting to prioritize it during the month. I read 1 book in translation, which was... What did I read in translation? I read The Dead Girls by Jorge Ibargüengoitia, which was translated from Spanish, and it was very good, but it was just 1, and I read overall 9 books this month. So what's 1 out of 9? I don't think that's going to be above 18%, is it? Calculator? Yeah, that's 11%, so nul point, unlike the UK and Eurovision this year. Okay, so that's the end of my getting gems. The second part of the challenge is that I did say I want to read at the very least 25% books by authors of colour in 2021. I'm making that a real priority, and I don't get any like bonus points for doing that, but I do get like negative points if I don't succeed. And so this month, I think I didn't do very well this month. I read, as I said, 9 books, and only 2 of them were by authors of colour. Calculator, come back. That's going to be 22%, isn't it? Because that's double. Yeah. Good maths, Emma. That's 22%. That's not 25%. So that means that I get my first negative point here. When this row is filled up, I will be making a donation, and we will have a chat when that happens, if that happens, about what organisation you guys think that I should be donating that money to. When I get to here, by the way, if you didn't know, I will be going on a book buying spree. Once again, it will still be specifically with the goal of diversifying my reading. So we were kind of thinking about, like, for example, a Black-owned publisher. That could be specifically where I did my reading spree. I wanted to make it more diverse than that. But yeah, that's an ongoing thing that I'm thinking about, and we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it, but just so you know, those are my goals. So there you go, that was your little book trail update, short and sweet. I'm making very slow progress. I've been playing this game for 6 months now, and I'm not even halfway through. Am I going to even get here by the end of the year? I need to, like, amp up my aiming for my goals, don't I? Reach high, Emma. Bop to the top. Okay, goodbye my loves, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you for my usual video update on Friday.